earliest memories of football. Like I've always liked the Bears. I want them to be good, but I don't think they will. And that's me being honest. I'm able to speak without my fanhood speaking for me. It's hard for people to do. That's why Elwood will argue to the death that the Colts were a better team than the Pats last year, even though they lost head-to-head and had a worse record. Some people can't speak without their fanhood speaking for them. Not me. I can tell you. Bears aren't going to be good. Shauna says, Eric, it's called being objective. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. People aren't able to do that. I mean, it's gotten easier for me. In my early days of doing this radio, like, I would come out and be a vocal Cardinal fan and a vocal Cub hater. I would come in and be a fan with a microphone. And that's not good. Nobody wants to hear you just root your team on. They want to hear the truth. Truth is, sometimes your favorite team sucks. Right now, my favorite team is the Niners. All right, am I predicting a good season for the Niners? No. 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 Absolutely not. Better season than last year? I would hope so. I would hope so. What did they finish last year? I think the Niners went 5-11 last season. Right? So you hope they get a little bit better, but they're still going to be awful. I can say that, even though I love that team. Going into to last baseball season, I was the only one saying, even fresh off a World Series victory, I was the only one saying, hey, the Cardinals are going to be bad this year. And I was in there in a room full of Cardinals fans. I was in there with Willie, and both my older brothers, the brothers Buchanan and my little brother Nick, and I was like, dude, I'm telling you guys, the Cardinals are not going to be good this year. We are going to see the real Cardinals. The Super Bowl was a fluke, and this year we'll see the real Cardinals. And we did. Okay, Grubber has looked up the Bears' schedule, and you're giving me all these are Bears wins. He says the Bears are going to beat the Eagles. Not happening. 2 wins over the Lions. Again, like I said, they'll split that. They'll split that series. So there's 1 win. The Falcons. Where do they play the Falcons? If they go to Atlanta, they might lose. No, yeah, I'm telling you. At Atlanta, they may lose. That's a game they could win. But, that's 1. All right, they go to St. Louis to play the Rams, correct? They're going to lose. They go... Yeah, they'll lose. They play Green Bay twice. They're going to lose both of those. And the Saints will beat the Bears, too. I'm telling you, dude. If you think they can beat the Eagles, beat the Lions both times, go to St. Louis and beat the Rams, go to Green Bay and beat the Packers, and then beat the Saints too, it might be wishful thinking, dude. Okay, beat the Pack at home. I don't think they can even do that. Listen, the Bears are in a bad way. A really, really bad way. They have no quarterback. You have to have a quarterback to be good. They have no quarterback. They have no running back. Their offensive line is aging and was really, really bad last year. They have no wide receivers. They have no wide receivers. They let go of their only good receiver in Bernard Berrien. He was their only good wide receiver. They let him go. They let Moose go on the other side, who was, he might as well not even laced him up half the time last year. What did he even do? But now, who are they even going with at wideout? Their offense is non-existent. I'm trying to figure out their best player on offense. It may be Devin Hester. Devin Hester, I just read, will probably be exclusively a wide receiver next year. That means he won't line up, in a quarterback spot or in the cornerback spot at all. He'll still be the special teams guy, but he'll be on the field. He'll be on the field like almost every play being a wideout. Devin Hester, a kick return guy, may be their best offensive weapon. Come on, dude, that's bad. Behind him, it might be Greg Olson, second-year tight end. The Bears are not going to be able to score. They couldn't score before. They couldn't score when they had Thomas Jones or Bernard Berry, and they couldn't score then. They're sure not going to be able to score now. And their defense, if their defense doesn't make vast improvements from last season, there's no hope. Their defense was awful last year, and that's their trademark. As far as I know, they didn't make any changes. I mean, they didn't make any changes. Maybe Mike Brown coming back will help, but I mean, good enough to turn your defense from piss poor to outstanding. Grubber says, I thought they sucked when they went to the playoffs. Yeah. Well, it's just the NFC was bad. The NFC was just bad that year. The NFC was awful that year. But, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bears fans. I really am. It's hard doing a show from Illinois and speaking the truth about the Bears, because Bears fans are passionate and unruly and cocky, and they cuss and they eat sausage. I have to go eat. I gotta get out of here. I didn't talk at all about the NBA. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks. I wish it would start raining again, and I could do another show tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure I'll be back at work. Shauna says it's okay because the NBA is overrated. Not right now. No, it's not. I don't know. I disagree with that statement. I disagree with that. The NBA is incredibly underrated. The NBA is incredibly underrated. Yeah. It's a way better product than it gets credit for. It's actually starting to get the credit it deserves now.